Hello there once again, ROS2998 here, man. We're unboxing pro wrestling loot. Just more pro wrestling merchandise that I receive every month. This will be for the month of March. Yes, month of March. I know I'm behind, but if you go back and watch the very first video I uploaded, it explains it all. I don't want to bore people with it and run on another little tantrum again. Just if you wouldn't mind, please just go to the very first video and watch it. And it's also pro wrestling loot. Matter of fact, I start out with. It's kind of crazy because pro wrestling loot. If you notice, there's no tape, there's no label. They switched to sending it through FedEx, like 2-day delivery, which is awesome. But it comes in a wrapper, and I those envelopes, and I didn't realize that. So when I got this, I just cut open the wrapper, and I thought, I cut open the envelope, and I thought, okay, well, the box is in there, taped up, and everything. It's not. So it's not like I went through it. I was like, wow, okay, cool, because I want to unbox it live with you folks, so you can see what I'm receiving. So, anyways, this is Pro Wrestling Loot. I enjoy them every month. First of the month, they're another one that sometimes when they go with a lot of stuff with AEW, I wasn't ordering them, and like I said, I'm going to stop doing that and just order them every month. This way I could put out those 3 videos every month, and people can see the stuff that I get. But I'm going to start trying to get them put out sooner. I'm expecting this company's box within the next 24 to 48 hours. So, and it'll be June. So I'm going to start trying to kick these out immediately, like same day as I get them, and try to get caught up. I fell behind, and I explained it all in the very first video. But if you wouldn't mind going and watching that and watching all the rest of them, that'd be great. I don't need to cut nothing, so let's jump right into it. The first thing I always pull out, and I like to look at first, I know I'm weird, it's the shirt. And I can tell you right now, it's Rock and Roll somebody. Rock and Roll Express. And it says Rock and Roll Never Dies with Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. I like these guys. They were good. They were good, and back in the day, I mean, nobody can hold a candle to them back then. As far as flying and speed and kind of tricky stuff, but not really power because they weren't like big guys, But they were good, Rock and Roll Express lives forever. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Some of the great music that we got back in the day. I'm talking like back in the 80s and 90s. Oh, man, some of the best music. Oh, in my personal opinion, TV-wise, I would probably say 60s, 70s was a good time. Music, you got to say the 80s and beginning of the 90s had some of the best music ever. I mean, everybody's remaking it. They're remaking the music from back then. So, anyways, that's my personal opinion. I love my 80s. I love my 90s. Some of the music nowadays is pretty good. I just don't like the constant profanity and calling people by names. I just can't do that. It's not right. It's not a song. You gotta, if you're gonna make music, make music. Don't talk, cut people down and call them names, and try to put a little beatbox or little, beats behind it. Don't do that. Be original. All right, let's get back to this box. There I go off on another roll somewhere else. It must be as I get older, I just I don't know, I lose my train of thought, or maybe I just enjoy talking to people, man. I mean, this way they can understand who I am and what I am. All right, here we go, man. This here says, IVP Videos presents the best of Sting in Japan. Whoa, look at this. I don't know if you can see that. It's a dark, dark video. Or a cover, I should say. I don't know. I don't know if I could get it good enough. I just can't. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to get. Alright, I'll read the back for it. It says Sting versus Great Muta. Sting, Great Muta versus Rick and Scott Steiner. Sting versus the Great Muta. I think he went over there just to take on the Great Muta. Sting versus looks like it says Rich Rude, but it's Rick Rude. Sting versus Tony Balmore. Sting versus Antonio Unachi, I think. I gotta polish up on my Chinese language or my Japanese talk or whatever that lingo. I have to polish up on it. Sting and Haku versus Big Bubba Rogers and Scott Norton. Oh, Scott Norton's a big boy. And I don't mean fat. He's just a big boy. He's thick boned. You know, I remember growing up, people would say, "Man, that's a big person. They're big boned." I'm thinking, dinosaurs are big boned, not people. But then you start to look at some of these people, you're like, like Scott Norton. You look at his shoulders, and just his shoulders alone look like bowling balls. It's like, wow, where do they create people this big? Yeah, I don't get it. But anyways, Sting versus another guy, because it's all in Chinese and I can't say it. So I gave it my best. I cracked at it. I would tell you to, if you know who it is, to send me, to leave a comment. But you're just going to say the name again, and I'm not going to be able to say it. It's kind of like dumb. Well, go ahead and tell me who that is. Put it in the comments, and you send it to me, and I'm like, okay, I still can't read his name. So that was crazy. I'm not going to do that. Anyway, Sting, the best in Japan. Oh, man, really? This ain't good. This is Harley Race with the belt on, but it's not glued down. Well, that bites. I'll put some glue on it and try to get it to stay. It says back here, the 8-time champion of the world and the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, Harley Race faced every legend in pro wrestling and toured the world. He slammed Andre the Giant. Really? He main evented the first Starrcade. He was the first crowned king of the ring, and now he's an official pint-size all-star. Look out for the blue and gold variant. Collect them all. Oh, okay, blue and gold. I wonder if that's what this one is. I don't know. I'm going to have to log on and see how I could tell if I have the... Because it's like, oh yeah, we're going to give you the variant one. The chase. But it's not connected, so haha on you. Anyway, that's kind of cool. Little Harley Race. I like that. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. I got a picture here. Home of Texas Wrestling. There we go. The Dallas, what was it called back then? Dallas Sportatorium. Live weekly wrestling. From 1935 to 1998. That's kind of cool. That is cool. The old Sportatorium. That is awesome. I like that. I wonder if that building's still standing. I have to look it up. Let's see, what else do I have here? I think I'm down to... Oh, here's the cheat sheet. We'll set that off to the side. But I think that I'm down to the autograph. And here's the card of authenticity. And it is... Wow, this is weird. I wonder what this theme was. Folks, here's the Honky Tonk Man. He's cool. I don't remember his song, but it's like... I remember the beat, but I don't remember the song, the lyrics. The Honky Tonk Man. And then the WWE brings him back every now and then, and it's just like, really? Really? Anywho, well, he's making himself a couple dollars. That's good. So anyways, let's look at the cheat sheet and see what we got going on here. All right, it says March Mystery Wrestling Box for 2021. It says the legend of wrestling. It's Harley Race, the little pint-size all-star, which is right here, and I don't want to move it too much because it's going to fall out. It says, don't forget about the Honky Tonk Man. And I'll show you a picture of him signing all these autographs. So let's put that in there. That really bums me out with that Harley Race. Dang it. But I'll glue it. And then it says the DVD. Don't forget about the DVD, which is a Stinger. The Springer Stinger. And then it says the poster, remembering the Sportatorium. Yep, the Sportatorium. Right there. So, pass that up. And now all that's left would be the T-shirt, which is Rock and Roll Express. Pretty awesome. I like that. I like that. That'll work. That'll work. That's good. That's good. And now it says right here, it says, where's it? Where did I see that? Oh, yeah, you get all this for under $25. ProWrestlingLoot.com. Right on. So, that's everything I got in that box. And that was for the month of March. It's the first box I get every month. So that's that one. That takes care of everything. As far as that goes, I'll have to get all that out and like wash all the T-shirts, get them hung up, and put all the stuff away, and blah blah wolf wolf. And I think in the month of March, I ended up getting just 3 boxes. I wonder why that is. Oh yeah, it's because one of the companies did not send anything, even though they were paid. But I explained that in the very first video. I'm not gonna go back over it. It's just gonna make me upset. So, I got more videos to go, and I'm gonna jump on them so we can get this done and over with. You're probably getting tired and getting bored of watching these. So, if you have to, break them up, watch a couple one day, a couple the next day, or whatever, however you want to do it. Or just, grab yourself a cold one and, maybe grab some popcorn or some chips and just sit down and watch them all. Might be a couple hours, but you know what? Watch them all. They're pretty interesting, I'll tell you something that's really, really crazy is I really would hope that people would, like, with Pro Wrestling Loot, I hope that, there's their website. I hope that people would go and actually like go to their site and either order something. And I think a majority of them have like stuff that's like leftover T-shirts and stuff. Go and order that. Buy yourself a T-shirt or something. Just something to say, hey man, I am a pro wrestling fan. I mean, I know that we get a bad rap and people look at us like we're kind of like not there. But you know what? It doesn't matter. You live once, man. Enjoy every bit of it. So, that's all I'm going to say about the whole wrestling situation. As I said, I got quite a few more videos to get made. So, I thank you so much for sitting down and watching these. If you can give any kind of a comment, I'd appreciate it. Like this video, share it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, ROS2998. Until next time, you guys, be careful, be safe, be good at it. Peace out, baby.